All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80Summer44. So today, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my last World Cup stream. Now, I'm going to let you guys in. I just want to talk real quick for like the next few minutes to give you guys a quick schedule what the channel's going to be looking at like this week and then next week as well, and so on and so forth. So basically before the end of the year. So for today, obviously, you guys can see right here we're doing a stream, so there won't be any videos later today. I will do a video tomorrow. I already actually scheduled it, so it should be dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about the Gio Reyna situation. And then I think on Thursday, the new rankings should be coming up to date. And I'll probably do my own World Cup draw with the new rankings. And then obviously I think on Friday we'll do the World Cup 2026 prediction. And I think that'll be probably the last World Cup related video, last international content. Then I think on Saturday or Sunday, I may do a club preview stream. We're going to like preview the top 5 leagues, give our like talking points ahead of the new season, ahead of the restart. And that'll probably be Saturday, Sunday. I haven't quite decided what time yet because I have to, it depends if I go on vacation or not. So if I go on vacation, then we might have to change things up. So there may be a stream on Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the club preview. I have no idea. I think I'm probably more inclined to do on Friday just because I think Saturday, Sunday, I'm more likely to travel those 2 days. So we'll wait and see. I'll try to get everything confirmed tonight. So hopefully by tomorrow, you guys will know when we'll do our club preview stream for that. So I'm going to let you guys in a few minutes. Let me just read some of the comments. Matt's channel says, hello, I joined at a good time. Yes, you did, man. Yes, you did. IHKR says, I think top 58 rankings have been released. Belgium is 4th and Morocco is 11th. I don't think it's official quite yet. It should be official, though, on Thursday. It should be official on Thursday. So Sebastian says, hello, AD. Hello to you. So I hope you guys heard all that good stuff. And so, as I said, we're going to be here for around – we're going to be discussing about the World Cup 2022. So I'm going to go ahead and send a link. I'm going to send you guys on the YouTube chat. And let me go ahead and do something real quick. So guest. Yeah. So, yeah, let me go ahead and send you guys here. Okay. Yeah, the list has been figured out, but FIFA comes in on the 22nd. Okay. So let's go and do this, man. Let's go and do this.
No.
Hello.
By the way, you should have sent it in the not. I don't know if it was good to send it in the the comments, because what happened last time. But
it's okay. I'm pretty sure that person joined from Twitter, so I'm not putting it on Twitter. I think Twitter's more dangerous. So yeah, I think YouTube is fine. Like YouTube's fine. We barely have any.
What's happening on stream today? Is it like team of the tournament, and then is it basically gonna be a recap of the groups and the knockouts?
We're not gonna recap the groups because we already kind of went through that already. So what we're gonna do is it's kind of like a awards kind of stream. Like we're gonna go ahead and talk about the best team of the tournament, worst team of the tournament, flops of the tournament. Like it'll be kind of like more like a summary kind of in some ways you can say.
Okay, now I understand. Yes, Albert, you can join. Please do it.
Yeah, Albert. The link is right here. I'll pin it if you want to join. So
should probably pin it. Michael is in USA, I think, right now.
Yeah, he's probably enjoying himself.
I think he is now, because I think 6 hours ago or so he posted on Twitter in the airport. So I guess he is. Wait, how long does it take to US?
Depends which part you're going to the US.
True. Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Mass channel. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's start with the first topic. This is a very simple question I have for you guys. Is how do you rate the World Cup 2022? It's like, is this the best you guys have seen? So that's gonna be the first topic right here. Let me create a banner. So, and I'll ask you guys a question in the chat as well. So, what's your guys' opinion with the World Cup 2022?
So should I say it, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could say you could go first.
At first, I was a bit skeptical because it was in, Qatar with all the things in this country and that, and obviously at the winter, I was not ready for a winter World Cup. But then after watching a couple of games, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good World Cup, to be honest. And in my opinion, it's one of the best World Cups I've seen, because I haven't watched a lot of World Cups. I think my first ever World Cup was 2010, I believe, because now I remember that I was watching the final and it was insane. So, of all the World Cups I have watched, probably second favorite of all the probably 2018 and then 22 and then 2014 and 2010. Probably my top 4 basically. And who knows, next World Cup, maybe it might be my favorite, who knows. So
yeah,
I think with everything going on in, with this Qatar stuff, people dying, like, that's sad, but with the way this World Cup has gone, it's pretty awesome, to be honest, to see those crazy things happen. Yeah, obviously football-wise.
Yeah, obviously, off the pitch is a very controversial topic. I don't want to discuss that here because it's controversial to say the least. So, you know what's happening off the pitch. So let's not discuss. Let's just discuss on the pitch. So, Mats, give me your opinion on this World Cup. I think you already said it before, but just quickly tell your opinion here.
Similarly to Sebastian, I started on the 2010 World Cup. I could easily, being that this was the first World Cup that I went to, I could easily be biased and say this is my favourite one. And I do definitely think it beats 2010 and 2014. The only thing that's really missing, well, perhaps maybe I'd have liked another winner, but the only thing that's really missing is I think the hosts obviously could have done better. And what makes me put this one in second compared to 2018 is that in 2018, Russia had the hosts got to the quarterfinals, and then you look at the next one where it's group stage. But obviously there are some standout games in both, and I think this one had more 0-0s. But that being said, this is definitely in my top 2. Obviously, the first England versus Iran game to be at to experience the atmosphere and to the domination, watching the reaction and the game to Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, and one of my other favourite games of the tournament, Japan versus Spain. What a night that was. I mean, it was also helped by the drama that went on in the Costa Rica versus Germany game, but definitely, well, there's also the final, but one of my favourite neutral games of this World Cup was Japan versus Spain.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Albert, man, what's your opinion on this World Cup? Albert, are you there? Okay, here you are. Yeah, so what's your opinion on this World Cup?
The World Cup was cool. It's probably the best World Cup I saw. I thought Russia was really cool. Thought 2014 was really cool, 2010. But I think this one, I think it's just the context. Like, everything leading up to the final, I think that's what makes it really good. Also, nobody won all their games in the groups. That was a first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, like this World Cup had a lot of like underdog stories. That was really cool to see. A lot of giants did not make it to the knockouts or deep runs. And yeah, I think the only thing I didn't really like about this World Cup was that I thought there'd be more people in the stands and the stadiums, okay. But like sometimes you could see people were like, there weren't a lot of people there. There was also, like Matt said, like the home team. There was like a lack of like that was kind of missing. So there wasn't like there was a lack of a host past the group stage. So yeah, but otherwise, this is the best World Cup I think I've seen.
Yeah, let me give you guys my opinion. For me personally, of the ones I've seen, I've only seen 2 World Cups, unfortunately, 2018, 2022. I did see some parts of 2014, although I don't really count that because I hardly watched any of the games. 2010, I didn't even get to see that at all. And so, yeah, I mean, for me, this World Cup was fantastic. I mean, the amount of upsets we saw in the group stage was incredible. And even the knockout stage, we had some crazy stuff. Like the final was one of the most dramatic finals I've seen in my life. Like, I've never seen a final that intense, that be that close in my life ever. And the final was just crazy, you know. And as Albert said, no team went perfect in the group stage. Like, every team dropped points. And another crazy thing is that every team in this competition were pretty competitive. Even like the worst nations, like, you know, like nations from Pot 4, like Cameroon, you know, Australia, they put up a really good fights, you know. And only 2 nations got 0 points in this group, a World Cup, Canada and obviously Qatar. So I just think it's really, really interesting how this all panned out. And yeah, it defied expectations, man, because a lot of people thought this World Cup would really suck. And another great thing I love about this World Cup is that we had African Asian teams do really well, which I didn't really expect to see.
That was brilliant. Oh, yes, the Australia beating Denmark was another one of my favourite moments of this tournament.
Yeah.
I like that you used the word competitive. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, competitive. So, yeah, definitely. Let me read some comments, guys. Of course. Okay, so I think I already read that. HQR, the list has been figured out, but we have FIFA converted in 20 seconds. So, yeah, like I said, I was going to do my video on my World Cup draw, but I wanted to wait until the official rankings are out. So that's why I'm waiting until Thursday. Okay.
And also, happy birthday to Kylian Mbappe. Who nearly saved football, by the way. Who nearly saved the debate.
Okay. Happy birthday, Kylian Mbappe, man. Bold take. Mbappe is the best World Cup player after Pele. That's a very interesting take.
That's the biggest dub in the world.
He could be. He just needs one more because technically Pele won 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. He won 2. And the one in Sweden we don't count because that's...
Anyways, let's move on. Albert says hi. Hi. Yeah, you can join. If you guys want to join, just click the link there in the pinned messages. And Rack2 says, hey, AD and Sebastian. This World Cup had strange vibes. 2018 felt more like a World Cup. What?
Maybe it was just the winter stuff and it was just different, such as in the 4 days during the groups, 4 games per day in the group stage.
Oh, I think I know what he means by that. I think he means like off the pitch stuff. I think he's referring to that. That's why he means like strange vibes. So, as I said, I don't want to comment too much about that. Anyways, and Raggedy said 2022.
All the vibes might have been brought by Greg, as Michael would suggest.
Well, he's an Iran fan, so yeah. Anyway, 2022.
Michael's not an Iran fan.
No, I know he's not, but HQR is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 2020, 2014, 2018, 2010, 2018. So you consider 2018 the worst of the 4. Wow, that's interesting. Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm a Barca fan, but some decisions were probably going Argentina's way. You can maybe say that. I think all teams like you're gonna get all teams had decisions go their ways. To be honest, 2026 World Cup's gonna be crazy. 3 countries, 48 teams, and 80 groups. I mean, 80 games.
80 games, what?
Yeah, 80
That's gonna
groups.
be fun to only sit here and watch the World Cup. That's gonna be fun in the summer.
Yeah, every seven games says hi. World Cup 12 own goals. World Cup 2021 own goal. Both the first own goals were scored by Morocco. Crazy, man. That is actually crazy. I didn't even realize. At African countries, their fans really did turn up. Yo, African countries, man, their fans turned up, especially Morocco. Morocco, the fans were crazy, man. Absolutely insane.
Tunisia had a lot whilst I was out there.
Yeah, Tunisia as well. Senegal as well. Like a lot of the African nations, man. A lot of them ones.
Yes, Senegal, and I'd say Ghana as well. Like, I can't really speak about Cameroon because I didn't. I guess so in the Serbia game, but I remember them turning up.
They did not have a lot of fans, Cameroon.
Okay, the point is that most African nations did have a lot of fans. Okay.
Argentina.
I mean, the least you could say about Senegal and Ghana is they made their presence felt within the stadiums.
Yeah. France didn't get that penalty. It would have been the worst foul, but it turned out to be the best up to the 80th minute. Yeah, I 100% agree. Like if that penalty wasn't given, it would have been one of the worst fouls I've seen in my life.
Unless France had got two in injury time.
Yeah. Biggest underdog story, England being able to. Oh man, Zach. Despite being clear outclassed. All right. I mean, it didn't really matter much for England then. At least they advanced.
No, it didn't really matter for both teams because they went out early in the stage, anyways.
I mean, I'm so happy we got a draw, but it's not like anything. It wasn't that how to put words. It wasn't that of a big of an upset. Put it this way. Japan coming back.
7 points is what I wanted in that group, but USA was the one I least wanted to draw against.
Yeah. Now with Japan coming back and beating both Germany and Spain, yeah, for me that's more impressive. That's fantastic. Goodbye, Zach. That was good too, but I have to give it to Tom. Okay. All right. Denmark, the biggest flop. Okay. In 2018, only one.
We're going to get to that later.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the flops in a bit. The tournament ended with the blink of the eye. I felt like yesterday when I watched Qatar versus Ecuador. Qatar versus Ecuador too. All right, let's go ahead and do a new. Oh yeah, I forgot to give timestamps. Crap. Let me go ahead and get the timestamps here.
I forgot the last thing I want to say that I didn't like about the World Cup is waking up at 5 a.m. and then later at 7 a.m. to catch the group stage games. That was awful.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody geographically.
Yeah, that's true. Like not everyone's gonna get satisfied. That's what I love about being the Eastern time zone is that generally Eastern time zone is good for the games in Europe, generally speaking. So, all right, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and we did the poll right here. World Cup 2022 best World Cup ever. So 78% said yes and 22% said no. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and do a new poll. And so the next one is we're gonna talk about disappointments. And we're only gonna talk about the ones that just went out on the group stage. So we got Belgium. I think we have to put Belgium there. Denmark, we got to put them there. And I'm putting Serbia.
Qatar? As a host?
Yeah, I guess you could maybe put them there. Yeah, I guess, you know what? We'll put Qatar. And now that I don't think we should put
I think Germany deserve more of a priority than Serbia and Qatar.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think we should put Germany. Yeah, I think we should put Germany over Qatar. So, and then maybe what I could do is, dang, I wish there's other, but I'll just put this. And if you have any other nations, you guys can mention in the chat. But we'll just look at these four.
What nations?
Let me go ahead and edit this. So disappointments, flops. Actually, I'll just go flops.
Cast is my vote.
Okay. So who wants to go first to discuss their flop of the tournament? Just choose three nations that underperformed to you the most. Okay, Matt, you're going first.
All right. So the three biggest underperformers. Well, actually, with all this, I know my number one, but I guess within the top three there are Belgium, and Germany both had more than enough to go through. But for me, the biggest flop of the tournament has to be Denmark. Of all the pot 2 teams, they probably got the easiest draw of all the groups, because Tunisia were the worst pot 3 team, second worst at a push, and Australia, who of course did wonders in their last 2 games, but they were one of the worst ranked team. Well, perceived as on paper one of the worst teams of pot 4 as well. Of course, you had the holders France, but you're not judged on going through or going out by losing to France. But the thing, Denmark obviously massively underperformed against Australia, and maybe could have taken a chance against Tunisia. But the thing that gets me most, and why I have to put Denmark at biggest flop, is that at least Germany and Belgium had won a game, and so did Uruguay. Denmark only got 1 point.
Flops. What about flops?
Renk might want to mute the background sound, because I can hear myself.
Isn't that because you're talking? AD is muted, by the way. I don't know what he's saying right now, but
sorry. There. That's why you guys weren't hearing me. I forgot that. Anyways, but
I was like, what is this guy moaning?
But yeah, there was like background noise. There was echo. So please mute the echo before coming to the stream. Okay, now Matt, you can finish your point.
What did you miss?
Just redo everything. just like keep it short, I guess. Actually, I think we're talking about Denmark, how they were the pot 2. They had the easiest draw. Just continue.
Yes, so that's one aspect of the fact that I've got them as my biggest flops. The other being, at least Germany and Belgium won a game, and you could say that, and they finished third, but it doesn't really matter too much in terms of where you finish if you go out. But Denmark didn't win a single game. They only got 1 point and 1 goal.
Yeah, definitely, man. Let me quickly chime in to go over this. I mean, for me, Denmark, as you said, they were the most disappointing for the same reasons Matt said. And the fact they couldn't even get any goals from the forwards is disgrace. Like, how does Eriksson and Braithwaite and Dolberg Poulsen not score? Like, you have these kind of quality players, and only Christensen scored. And for me, he was the best Denmark player. Like, everyone else in the team were average. And he's the only one that actually did his best. That was a corner from a set piece, it was a header, right? And then for me, my number 2, let's see, what is a number 2? I would say probably Serbia. I mean, how do you score 5 goals and still finish bottom of the group? So, yeah. And then third, I would probably say, probably Germany, to be honest. Just because, like, with the world-class coach you have, Hansi Flick, just coming off winning the Champions League, I feel like Germany should have done better in this group. So, yeah, those are for me the 3. Who wants to go next?
Is the background noise a bit better now?
Yeah. All right, you could go next, Rank, I guess.
So about flops, I agree that Denmark is the most disappointing team. They were in a pretty accessible group. Some of us even thought that they could even top that group, considering how they've been doing in the Nations League, in the Euros, in the qualifiers. They had been so dominant. And they had been able to beat France twice this year. So we thought that at least they should be able to get out of this group, and probably they can make a deep run after that. But yeah, they didn't get to beat Tunisia. They didn't get to beat Australia. They even lost to Australia. So Denmark was definitely the most disappointing team. And because their flop was so unexpected, it was completely out of nowhere. For Germany, for Belgium, you could at least see some signs that indicating that a flop was probably coming, even if it was unlikely. for Denmark, it was completely out of nowhere that they collapsed so hard, and I still don't understand what happened to them. Someone's gonna have to come out and speak about the insights of the Danish national team to explain what happened. Second biggest disappointment, in my opinion, it has to be Germany, just based on their history. They've always been a team that almost every time makes at least the semifinals, and now it's the second time in a row they have gone out in the group stage. They have so much quality. You cannot say that they don't have a good squad. They have one of the best squads in the tournament. They had a great coach. And yes, their group was a bit hard, but they should have been able to deal with it only by being Germany, because they are such a big footballing nation. After that, it's probably Belgium, in my opinion. They should have been able to get out of that group. Morocco and Canada were heavy underdogs coming into this World Cup, and Croatia, we didn't know what to expect. And Belgium should have even progressed only if they had scored in that last game. They created so many chances and couldn't finish them. Serbia, I don't know if you can count them as a flop, because, as an independent nation, they've never made the knockout stage. So making to the round of 16 would have been a great achievement in itself. But with the amount of players they had, this somewhat of a golden generation, you'd expect them to do better than just getting 1 point.
Yeah, I put Serbia fourth, mainly Serbia third. Wait, is there? I think there's still background noise. Actually, there's still echo. Okay, I don't hear it anymore. But yeah, I think the thing with Serbia is that they finished fourth, man, with 1 point. Like, come on, that like at least come third. Like that, like I just find like how they should have at least got third, in my opinion. So I mean, you have to give respect to Cameroon, of course. Cameroon overperformed, but still, man, it's disappointing.
Should I go next or? Should I go next or? I guess there's one team that is obvious. It's Germany, and then it's Denmark. And I won't put Serbia because that's harsh, because they had a tougher group than Belgium, in my opinion. But for me, it's Belgium, Germany, and Denmark. I think it's too harsh to put Serbia in that, because their defense wasn't really that good in this tournament, but they scored the goals. Let's say they had like world-class defenders, not saying that they have world-class defenders, but I think they would have done better if they just played the right players. And to play Brazil first, that takes a lot of energy, because you will run the whole freaking game. Just ask South Korea and Switzerland, all those teams. But for me, it's obviously Belgium, Germany, and Denmark. And Denmark is just, I don't know what to say about them. People predicted them to go through as first, but they went fourth. So they don't really have. They have good players, but the team overall is not that good, in my opinion. And I'm not saying this because I don't like Denmark, just Sweden, Denmark stuff, but and obviously Belgium. No need to speak about that old retirement home, basically. Lukaku, I'm sorry, washed. Even I could score those 4 chances, if I'm being honest. But if Lukaku has scored those 4 chances, he would have been up there as one of the top goal scorers. That is embarrassing from Lukaku.
Oh, guys, this is a big one. This is a good shot for MVP 7 games. Uruguay.
Yeah, I was wondering about that as well.
I was about to say, like, once Sebastian finished his comment, I was about to say, I think Uruguay is a much bigger disappointment than Serbia, in my opinion. Like, Uruguay has probably one of the best midfields in this World Cup, and they couldn't even beat South Korea. Like, I think Uruguay is a much bigger disappointment than Serbia.
People predicted Serbia to go to like.
Nobody has said Brazil yet either, which is a complete shock to me. I think they're maybe the biggest disappointment.
How are they at this point?
Well, I can.
Lost to Croatia. Croatia.
Brazil is a disappointment, but I wouldn't call them a flop. Like they didn't completely crash out.
Like we're talking about the nations that really choked. We're talking about nations that really choked.
Nations that didn't even make it out of the group.
Yeah, I mean, how about we do two separate things, guys? We could do ones that didn't make it out of the group, and then we could do ones that did make it out of the group and underperformed.
To be honest, I don't think Uruguay is a disappointment. Because they look at the other team. They had Ghana and South Korea. Look how they played this group stage. Like,
but they completely outsmarted Ghana, and then they played too defensive against South Korea in the first game. If they had gone all out against South Korea, I think they win and they get out of this group.
Yeah, but South Korea, they have like Kim FC, like they have like 50 Kims at the back, like the goalkeeper, left back, centre backs, like plus they have Son, so I think Uruguay is not really disappointed. I think Belgium and Germany are more.
Yeah, I never expected.
I do think Uruguay is a disappointment for not getting out of the group, because normally they're good enough to exceed that stage, and I wouldn't say they are quite up there with Denmark, Germany, Belgium, but I do think it's disappointing enough to put them in the poll.
Yeah. So is that what you're saying?
I never expected Germany to do anything. I think they've sucked for a long time now. I don't know. A lot of people, I know Palomo from Discord actually loves them, but I've been telling them for a few years now that they're not a very good team. But I think the top one for me, I don't care if they made it out of the group or not, is Brazil. I mean, they should have had that game against Argentina. If they get through Croatia, Brazil might be the champions right now. I think they just kind of flopped there. I don't care if they got out of the group. That's inevitable. They're never going to get out of the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think Belgium as well. Not even that I think they're a good team. I think they're really overrated. But I didn't expect them to be that bad. They got outplayed by Canada.
Yeah.
And for third, I guess you have to say Denmark, but I was just kind of buying into like the dark horse thing with Denmark, but I actually didn't really think they're an amazing team. So it's kind of hard to say that they flopped. I think they just kind of did what they are going to do. It's Denmark. They're not great. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
It's two of the weaker teams of the tournament.
The third one's probably Uruguay, in my opinion. I think it's Brazil, Belgium, and Uruguay. And Belgium's more so just because the chemistry in the locker room and stuff, and KDB like saying that they're too old, and Courtois stealing his wife or girlfriend or whatever the hell happened. I think that's just a shithouse of a nation. So.
And imagine predicting at the start of the tournament that Nunes was going to be top goal scorer. Wow, I was wrong.
All right, Albert.
Uruguay just showed up too late.
Yeah. Albert.
He was probably the best Uruguayan, one of the best Uruguayan players in the World Cup. Nunes, anyways.
He didn't score a goal.
No, I wouldn't say so. I would say Darius Scotto was the best, man. Darius Scotto was the best.
Yeah. I always got my bias towards Liverpool players, especially Nunes.
Albert, what about for you, man? Nations that underperformed for you in the group stage?
My first pick would be Denmark, just because I had them going all the way to the semifinals in my original prediction. And just looking at their overall record, they look like they've just been improving since 2018. But then they actually performed worse than 2018, and they made their overall record in the past 3 years look very confusing. Like, how did you make it? I thought they would be a lot more competitive. I thought they would finish first, and they only finished with 1 point. It was very, very disappointing. My second pick would probably be Probably Belgium. I had them going out originally in the group stage, but I was sort of hoping for like prove me wrong. Like it's up to them to prove me wrong, and then they ultimately got bounced out. But it was really disappointing because like the last match day for Belgium, like I remember something crazy about like their XG, and it was like all the chances that they missed. It's like with that many chances, and if you can't get it in, and I don't think you deserve to go through. And then third pick would probably be probably Uruguay. I also had them going out in the group stage, mostly because I didn't really buy in completely to the new manager, because like when they finished qualifying in the last couple games in CONMEBOL, everybody was like very happy about the new manager. They're like, the new manager worked, he's playing better, or the team's playing better under him. And I was like, well, it's a few games, you know, let's see how they do in the World Cup. And in the World Cup, they played too defensively. I think they, like, when you guys said they had some of the best, or one of the best midfields in the whole competition. Yeah. So they really should have done a lot more. And I definitely think they should have beat South Korea. They didn't, and they came too late and on the last match day. And like you should have scored more goals. Like it's like Mexico. Like you should have scored more goals in the other matches.
Albert, you mentioned another team. I completely forgot about them. Is Mexico a flop to you guys this tournament?
I was going to ask who actually came in second in that group. I can't remember.
It was Poland.
Poland overperformed.
Yeah, they should have been able to get out of that group.
I don't think Poland overperformed. Poland were really, really bad. Like they grinded out a 0-0 draw against Mexico when they had nothing of the ball. Saudi Arabia created more chances against them, and they just happened to score two goals out of nowhere. The Chesney even had to save a penalty, and then they defended for their lives against Argentina. They didn't even try to play. Just try to concede as least as possible to go through on goal difference. So yeah, I don't think Poland overperformed. It was more on Mexico on my end. I think Mexico were really the disappointing team.
I get the point that was being made. It's not that they overperformed in the games. It's just more that
they exceeded expectations. I think that's what I meant.
Well, they got more points than they probably deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Australia. It's like Australia. I mean, you can't really blame players who they have to.
Oh, well, we'll get to that, but we're talking about teams now. We'll talk about so I guess that's pretty much it for flops. You know, there's a lot we can go through. So like I said, my consensus that it's Denmark, then I'm going to go with Belgium, and then I'm going to go with Germany. Those are my three now. I changed I'm taking Serbia off. I think that's a bit harsh. I think about it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to teams. Let's go and move on to teams that overperformed. Which team has really impressed you guys in this tournament? So let me go ahead and get the timestamp here.
Morocco.
30.
Yeah. You're mad.
Yeah.
Portugal. No, I'm joking. to be honest, probably Morocco is one of them. Thinking of another one.
They're number one. I don't think you can argue that.
South Korea, maybe?
Yeah.
South Korea, maybe? Because people said they were going to finish 4th or 3rd in the group.
Yeah, I think even I know they didn't advance, but could we actually say Cameroon?
Yeah, probably.
Little bit, but I wouldn't put them near my list.
What about USA though? Because most fans, supporters thought USA were going to be dead last.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, a lot of people did not have USA making it out.
That's just idiots, though. I had them in the quarterfinals. We underperformed. I don't know what they're smoking.
Yeah, Zach, you said you would play with us. What happened?
I thought they'd play Argentina.
But that's not even good on paper.
Obviously, Pulisic, the GOAT, the true GOAT.
Friggin' AD has been saying Memphis Depay out of Barcelona for 3 years now. He's a terrible human being. Why is he scoring against us?
Wait, guys! I still hear
Got some
background
noise.
Yeah, somebody has the stream playing.
I think that might be you.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Hopefully we
Carry
get that
on,
noise
AD.
sorted. Yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, I just think that for me, overperformed. Like I think obviously Croatia, Morocco are the big two obvious ones. What about the third one? I really want to hear your third pick because I think third is really difficult to say.
One stands out to me. Australia.
Yes.
You know, Australia's a good shout. Australia. Would you say Japan?
Yeah, because Japan's actually skilled. Australia is just doing nothing to win. They're just playing the most terrible form of shithousery out there. Like you can't give them credit for that.
I mean, they still advanced. I mean, it was a difficult task, you know. So yeah,
more people backed Tunisia to beat them. Australia made a statement and got the win, and they played Denmark and got another win. I don't think anybody expected them to get 6 points and then give Argentina a game.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they played well against Argentina. So
I wouldn't
get to put them.
I mean, Japan is definitely up there, but I wouldn't put them near the top because they did have that loss to Costa Rica. And more so for me, they had a great chance to make the quarterfinals, and which was still their ceiling, what they had to break, and they missed a huge opportunity to do that. So it's a big achievement to beat Spain and Germany and finish top of the group, but I wouldn't put them above, say, Australia, for example.
Yeah. Just the Australia, Japan, Croatia, Morocco. Any of their shouts?
I think so. USA as well.
Oh, what about France?
No,
I wouldn't say France.
no.
For
I think
overperforming.
that the point for France it was that everyone expected them to underperform, but what they got is not really overperforming. It's what they should have done with the kind of squad they have.
I don't think they overperformed. I think people just really wanted to believe in some curse, but that was just ridiculous.
Which is fake. So
I think it was going to be a matter of if they finished first, they had a great shot of getting to the final, which they did.
Yeah,
there's no way that they overperformed. Just like there's no way the USA underperformed. We overperformed. We had a horrible penalty against Wales. We should have beat them. Should have beat England. We should have topped the group.
Yeah.
We would have made it through.
Could we say Portugal? Because people thought they were like going out in the round of 16, and some people were saying they were going to go out in the group stage.
No.
I think it's the same.
I think they are
for
closer
France
to
in that case.
Yeah, I think Portugal are closer to being more flops, given that they had a chance to get to the semi-final, but it's a difficult one. I mean, I know I did say that I did have them going out in the round of 16, but I do know that there were others that were saying quarterfinals, semi-finals for them.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and read some comments.
One more though, I do think that Croatia overperformed, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Also, going back to the flops thing, I know they advanced from the groups, but could we say Spain?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a flop.
Yeah.
And I would say Portugal underperformed as well. I'd say they underperformed for me.
What about Saudi Arabia, albeit they didn't get out the group?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia as well.
Well, they definitely overperformed. That's for sure. Everyone expected them to get 0 points in that group.
Yeah. Okay, why do I still hear background noise? Okay, we're going to have to do a quick mic check.
All I can say is that it was fine when it was AD, Sebastian, myself, and Albert.
You would say that, you wanker.
It's probably me, but I don't understand why, because I have my headphones on. Like, why would it be me?
I think it started with Renk, and then he'd fixed it. And then Jonathan came in, and it started happening again.
I still hear it now.
I've been muting myself a lot, so.
Okay. How about everyone just mute? Okay, well, I don't hear it anymore.
Mute stream. We're gonna have a mute stream where everyone is muted.
Wow.
Use sign language to express our points.
That would be funny. That would be funny though if we all go muted one stream and then prank the subscribers.
Yeah. Just close the stream if you're watching. Just close it and just watch later. I guess that's probably the only solution I have. So, yeah. All right. I guess we're just gonna just move on. I suppose. Let me read some comments. I haven't read the comments in a while. So where are we? Man, there's a lot of comments I didn't read. Okay.
I'm on mute.
Yeah. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Okay.
We're going to do the worst team of the tournament.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about flops.
Before we get to comments, quick opinion: does anyone here think that Haaland will ever get to play in the World Cup?
Who?
Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
I think he will.
It's so clear. Mbappe's so clear. I don't care.
Norway almost qualified or got a spot.
What does that have to do with Mbappe, Sebastian?
Yeah, I wasn't asking that. I was just asking if anyone thought Norway could ever qualify for a World Cup.
No,
yeah, I think that.
Oh yeah, they've got enough time with Haaland in the next two World Cups.
I want to see if they could qualify for Euros. Let's see if they could qualify for Euros.
Yeah,
first.
true.
Good point.
True.
Yeah. Okay. I actually enjoyed the early games. I'm used to waking up 7 a.m. Okay, I'm not gonna read every comment because we're gonna hear it a long time, so I'm just gonna read one from each person. So 11 p.m., 2 p.m., and 5 a.m. How about Germany? Yeah, we have to put Germany there. Okay, so probably the best time zones ever. Denmark went past my expectations. I didn't expect them to perform so bad. Ecuador, yeah, I actually kind of feel bad for them because they played well. Denmark was the most disappointing team. How did Flicks do well with Bayern, but not same with Germany? Okay. Hello, M. John. Nice to see you here. Uruguay should be called. We just mentioned. Yeah, Bailey, you're right. I taken it. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Serbia now there's 100%. Yeah, okay. That's true. I think Serbia was a bit harsh to put in there.
And plus Switzerland are a good team.
Yes, that's true. Switzerland always make the round of 16. So, any other comments? Okay. Morocco, most overperforming. I think Japan, you have to put there as well. Australia, Japan, Croatia. And hello, Kuba. Thank you for joining. And Spain. Yes, Spain underperformed. Qatar. Oh, Qatar. Yes, we could also say Qatar underperformed, right? Or
I don't know if we could say that. I don't think anyone expected
They should have
something someone said about how the players from the national team, they all took a 3-month break to like play with each other in preparation for the tournament, which is, if that's true, that's really disappointing because
I think
did not get that result.
I think my point with Qatar is it's not necessarily they flopped. It's just how bad they were. Like, I think we were just shocked how bad they were. I think that's a more shocking thing. I think, can we agree with that?
Yeah. And
they underperformed in the way they went out.
Yeah.
And someone whose name is Steve predicted them in the quarterfinals.
Yeah. See, at least with South Africa, at least they came third in the group 2010. Qatar came dead last. Like at least like South Africa were competitive.
I think their goal difference was like -12 or something too. It was pretty bad, right?
Yeah, Qatar. Well, their goal difference was bad. I don't think it was -12.
It was something bad, though.
I think it was -5.
Yeah, -5. That's still bad. So, all right, let's go.
One goal too.
All right, let's go ahead and do our team of the tournament. Then we'll do flops of the tournament, and then I think we'll do power rankings, and then I think we'll head off.
flops.
Okay, so team.
One of them.
Actually, let's do flop 11 actually first.
And
Okay.
just put that striker. Wait, let's do with the formation app or the app we use. By the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. Share my screen, guys.
You do it. And
Okay.
just put Ronaldo at striker. Just do it directly.
Okay, let's not put Ronaldo. Let's go from start finish. Who was the worst manager to you guys this World Cup? Let's do manager first.
Felix Sanchez.
Are we doing worst team?
Martino.
Yeah,
I think Roberto Martinez from Belgium was the worst manager.
yeah, I'm putting Roberto Martinez.
I mean, Roberto Martinez actually got closer to getting out the knockout stages than some of the other managers did. To be fair to him.
What I'm saying, Roberto Martinez, is because he couldn't handle the dressing room accordingly. Like, the team completely exploded.
One shout that I want to make is Dragan Stojkovic, because I think he did some bad mistakes in this tournament for Serbia, and that's usually not what a coach is doing in a World Cup, like, so pro Stojkovic.
Yeah.
AD, no votes for Berhalter yet?
Man, he was goated. Stop it.
Well, he actually managed to get out of the group, though.
If USA didn't go out, we could maybe put him in there, but I think it's a bit harsh to put. But you could maybe make an argument.
Maybe also make an argument for Rob Page as well.
Yeah. Okay. Why do I still hear background noise?
I don't know.
His substitutions were terrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see what you guys say.
I'd say Felix Sanchez overall, even though he comes across as a likable guy.
Martinez. Oh yeah. Tata Martino. Should we put him in the conversation?
Yes.
Definitely.
He did not bring.
I think he's in the conversation, but I don't think he's the absolute worst.
Carlos Queiroz.
I think
he is a letdown. I mean, he had a good game against. I would say he was more disappointing than bad, but
I think Brazil's manager too.
I wouldn't say the worst. I think it's really, really harsh to say the worst.
You can almost say Argentina's manager as well, just because they played defensively.
What?
They blew 2-0 leads.
What?
Okay, that's really harsh.
Okay.
They switched from possession base to like we're just gonna bunker, and in 2 games they almost got knocked out from 2-0 lead.
No, you're trolling. You're trolling.
It's kind of true. If you guys would have lost the game in France,
you're trolling.
You might have said, "What the hell are we doing playing defensively for the final 10 minutes?"
To keep it simple, I'll say Felix Sanchez.
Okay.
Tata Martino.
What about Denmark manager, guys? Kasper Hjulmand.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
That's a good shout.
I mean, like the point. I don't want to put Felix Sanchez in there because if we're gonna do the full worst team, we're gonna put the entire Qatar 11. I feel like when you put the flop, it's like things we expected to be good, and then they happen to be completely horrible.
Yeah, for me, see, the thing is, expectation is key. Like, many of us didn't expect Qatar to do well in this World Cup. So, like, is it really fair to put that manager worse?
I think if it's worse, then you go with Felix Sanchez, but flop, then you'd probably go with somebody better. Yeah, I'll say if it's flop, then the Denmark manager, Hjulmand.
Oh, what about Hansi Flick?
Look at the group he had. Come on. He had Japan and Spain.
I mean, he only went out by goal difference.
Costa Rica. Don't forget Costa Rica. They might take
for me, it's a difficult one. What about Uruguay's coach?
I think for me,
Alonso was definitely disappointing. Yeah.
For me to narrow it down, I would have it where where the teams got less than 4 points.
Okay.
Tata
Martino. You know what? I'm gonna put Tata Martino personally, for me personally. But you guys can have your own opinion.
Yeah, Sadie, let's go.
I think I'll go Hjulmand or Martino.
Okay, goalkeeper. Who was the worst goalkeeper you guys this World Cup?
Wow.
Diogo Costa.
Ederson, absolutely awful.
All right, guys.
One game.
Ederson only played one game. I feel like Diogo Costa, we had such big expectations, and he was completely terrible.
This might be same controversial, but I'm okay. What about Manuel Neuer?
Unai Simon.
Yes, Simon, that's a good pitch out.
Not Keylor Navas.
I could see Diogo Costa actually. Like that Ghana game. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then he did have some slip-ups. It's like, expectations were higher. But these are also good shouts.
What about Saad Al-Shaib, the Qatar goalkeeper?
I mean, like we said, he's probably the worst keeper, but is he the biggest flop?
Yeah.
You knew they were going to score goals. I mean, against them, it's impossible to call him a flop, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. Was there any howlers?
Oh, Edward Mendy. You could also maybe say him. Danny Ward.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah. He only had one game though.
Yeah. Oh, he played. He played in the second game as well.
Oh yeah, he came on. But what about Hennessy? You can can we say him? Because he got a red card against Iran.
He only. Yeah, I mean, he did only concede one goal before that red card.
You know what?
Yeah,
let's put Navas because he conceded the most goals. 11 goals.
Yeah, I think
that doesn't really make sense to put Keylor Navas.
Yeah,
but I think we would have expected Costa Rica not to. I think we expected Costa Rica to lose, but not concede in the manner that they had.
That was almost the most beautiful thing of the tournament. If Spain and Germany both had gone out, that would have been incredible.
Oh,
yeah.
So close to happening.
I think I'm going to stick with Neuer or Diogo Costa.
Okay. I guess we should do a vote. Let's do a vote. If we can't decide, we'll do a vote. Okay. So, Neuer or Keylor Navas? I
get the feeling most of us are more confident on the best 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have none of the goalkeepers really stand out as me as being bad. I just don't like Mendy, and I don't like Chelsea, so I might pick them, but that's just bias.
All right, so I'm going to you guys can vote in the chat. So comment which one do you think is worse, Neuer or Navas? Okay, so FB7 says Navas. Okay. For me, out of the two, okay, Kuba says Neuer. Interesting. And you know what's actually really interesting? Both are in the same group.
Yeah, to be fair, if their second was in goal, I think Germany would have gone through, if I'm being honest.
I don't know about that. He did concede 3 against England.
Yeah, but it's bloody England. Look, Spain doesn't have a striker.
This is a good point. Navas kept a clean sheet.
You know what?
Navas was really insane against Japan and Germany. Like, Spain was his only bad game.
Yeah, you know what? I think we have to go with Neuer. I'm going to go with Neuer for me. Look at the mistakes he did.
One of the best goalkeepers of all time, but he's not been good this World Cup.
Yeah, he was bad this World Cup. So I'm going to put Neuer.
I don't even remember him being that terrible.
Eddie, just put Aaron Long in there and walk us.
He didn't play though. We have to do ones that played.
Oh, thank God.
Zimmerman.
And nobody expected him to play well either.
Yeah.
Put that Iran centre back.
I was thinking that.
Okay, I'll go. What formation I'm going to do, by the way? We didn't actually. I want to do 4-2-3. Just keep it simple. Okay, right back. Who was the worst right back to you guys? And by the way, let's try to keep let's not try to put every single player for one national team. Let's try to balance it out.
Exactly. Let's not put Trent because that's pissing me off if you guys do.
Trent only played something minutes against Wales.
England would have won the World Cup if he played. Just saying.
No, Mbappe. Oh. I was about to say Mbappe would have destroyed Trent.
I thought you meant put Mbappe at the right back. I'm like, what the heck?
He wasn't really guarding him anyway. In that game, Kyle Walker just completely his entire mission was just hang out with Mbappe for the day. It was kind of funny. Anyways. He was just hanging out with him the entire time.
Okay, right back. For me, I got one, guys. I'm gonna put considering this might be a bit harsh, but Shaq Moore.
For right back,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, he's pretty bad.
I don't even know why he's in the squad.
I
Anyone wants to
mean,
disagree?
Dest was the main right back.
Yeah,
Dest was good. You can't say Dest here.
I didn't say Des. I'm saying Shaq Moore.
Shaq Moore for sure. Yeah, he's just absolutely dog crap. I mean, there's no. He's terrible.
I think. Oh no, I'm thinking of Haji Wright, but I don't. But anyway, I don't think Shaq Moore really played much.
He didn't have too many mistakes, but there's no reason he should be coming in over like Joe Scally, who starts a lot in the Bundesliga.
Oh, guys, people are saying in the chat Lamptey.
That's a good shout, and perhaps there was a reason he got dropped against Uruguay.
Yeah, the Ghanaian defense was pretty shambolic this World Cup.
Yeah, I think you know what, Lamptey, you know what? I think we should.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Okay, so FB7 says change to a 4-4-2. Should we do 4-4-2, guys?
No, I don't think.
I think it would allow us to get in like a second striker in.
It would be nice because then we can have Lukaku and Ronaldo.
Okay, let's do 4-2-3.
I mean, we can still play Ronaldo on the wing.
Oh yeah,
True.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, let's go to center backs. Worst center back.
Flop. I think we need to get at least one Iran defender in there, given that that was one of the biggest praises we had for them is they're good defensively, and yet they conceded 6 to England and then conceded that goal against USA.
Yeah, which Iran defender though? I don't remember their names.
Muhammad. I'm just kidding.
Okay, let me see who played against England. It's probably one of those defenders. Okay. England versus Iran. Let me see. Okay.
If you go by that one, then I think I would suggest the left-sided centre back based on memory.
Okay. People are saying the chat Cheshmi.
I feel like you have to pick players from teams that like underperform though, because it's kind of hard to say that some of the defenders are better and you didn't expect them to win games anyway.
Oscar
Duarte.
Oh yeah, Costa Rica.
Oscar Duarte and Calvo, I think, the centre backs. I don't know if is it Calvo and what's that? Calvo and Duarte, or was it Weston? Because I think there's a guy called Weston from.
Yeah, I know Oscar Duarte. I know him. He's a Costa Rican defender. I know.
Wait, one guy called Weston. Is he play? I don't know where he's playing, but I think he's not that good. I think it's an MLS player.
Yeah. Oscar Duarte. He plays at a Saudi professional league club.
Who did Portugal score 6 against?
Switzerland. And don't.
Switzerland center backs, you could argue, are probably
no.
Well, it was just one game. So maybe that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, but Portugal.
They only conceded 1 goal before playing Serbia.
Yeah. Should we? Do you guys agree with Oscar Duarte?
Put Calvo.
Who does he play for?
Costa Rica.
Yeah, let's have Sheshmi in there as well.
Nah, I don't think he should be there, Sheshmi, because he did overall in the tournament. I think just based on that the England game, people saying that Cheshmi or whatever his name is, but he was.
What about the goal they conceded against USA?
Okay, what about any Qatar center backs?
Yeah, put Qatar centre backs. I don't care.
What about a Qatari left back?
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe.
Guys, for this worst 11, we should have players that didn't make the round of 16. Let's keep it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, put the
flop,
Serbians
if you go by flops, Iran were expected to be better defensively than Qatar.
So yeah, that is true. I mean, we got to put one Iran center back then, right?
And African teams are normally very good defensively.
So yeah.
And
I mean, what do you guys think?
Chesney.
Oh, this is a good one, guys. A Canadian defender. Should we put any Canada defense?
Yes.
Oh,
Milan Borjan.
Could put Alphonso Davies.
No,
I think it's a bit harsh. That's
yeah, Borjan could have been worst goalkeeper, actually. That is a good one.
Borjan, probably.
Could do. But yeah, Chesney, get him in.
I kind of felt bad for Borjan because he's normally pretty good. But that was kind of pathetic.
Oh, guys. How do we forget this? We have to put him in here. We have to put him in here. We have to put him in. This guy's terrible. We have to put him in.
Although, didn't we expect him to be not great anyway?
Yeah, you know what? I'm putting Sula.
Yeah, he's a good
the Serbian. What about the Serbian defender? Because they conceded bloody 8 goals.
Okay, should we take Neuer
not
off
exactly
as we
good
already,
defenders?
Should we take Neuer off as we already got a German player?
No, keep it in. Or add Diogo Costa.
We can see come to the end of the lineup.
All right. Okay.
I'd say you could have 3 maximum.
Okay, left back. Who are we putting?
Ahmed, the Qatari left back.
Is he going to be? What's the last name?
Hazan.
Ahmed.
Did I spell this guy's name right?
Anthony Robinson, even though he did have like the most.
Bro, you're mad.
Anthony Robinson was so good.
I know, but his touch was terrible all tournament. He was pissing me off so much.
He was not terrible.
It's such
he was bad against Netherlands.
This guy's probably not a real USA fan, but AD obviously is. But Robinson was pretty good this World Cup.
No, yeah, he was top 10 in like possessions won or something like that. But he also probably gave him back like half the time.
Yeah, the Canada player, Canada left back, Laria.
Wait, is this the guy you're talking about, Rank? Oh, okay.
I don't think it's him.
Put that Canada left back.
I'm pretty sure Johnson plays left back for Canada. Richie Larea plays in the midfield, but
okay. Let's see.
Probably not a real CONCACAF fan.
Koke was Kouake? I don't even know what national team he plays for. Oh, that's a Qatar player, right? Yeah, that's a Qatar player. What position is he? He's a center back.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, according to my research, Renk might be talking about Homer Ahmed.
Homer Ahmed.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay. How do you spell that?
So
type in the private chat. Do we type in the private chat?
So Mam. Okay. So M is the 5th letter as well.
Yeah, this guy?
Yes.
Okay. I like how there's no player face there. Okay. CDM.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, he's a CDM. No, he's not a CDM, though.
He can play in a midfield 3, and we're playing a 4-3-3.
We can put him as a center mid, not as a CDM.
I think Kevin De Bruyne and Tajon Buchanan have to be out there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking of De Bruyne on the right of that there. Because he is great, but what did he do this tournament?
Yeah, nothing. He didn't do anything.
I think he definitely, a couple times as I was watching, I was like, this guy really misses playing for City. Like, the team just wasn't there for him. I thought he was okay, though.
Ooh, this is a good shout. Atiba Hutchinson.
Yeah, I'd put Hutchinson and Buchanan as the 2 worst Canada players.
Yeah, I think we got to put Atiba, man.
We should not put Fred in this team because he was actually good. But I have one player.
Fred was terrible.
What do you mean? He wasn't good.
Played that much.
Yeah, but when he played, he was good. So I don't care. Don't disrespect.
He was the main reason they conceded against Croatia.
I mean, it's just one game though, so like I don't want to be that harsh. And plus, I want to do players that didn't make the round of 16. So
yeah, he did say that.
Tillemans.
I don't know. I think that's the wrong strategy, though. I feel like it's better to have players who underperform than players who just did as expected. Like if New Zealand was in this tournament, you didn't expect them to be good. It's not like they were the worst. They just suck.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Declan Rice, especially in the USA game, he was absolutely terrible. Like, but Atiba Hutchinson was definitely. He shouldn't have been on the field. That was a bad choice.
But then Rice also had 4 other good games.
Yeah. So okay, fine. We can include players that did make the round of 16, but you have to be bad like throughout the whole tournament. It's just not one game. Like throughout the whole thing, like consistently bad.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Just letdowns, because it's more shocking when a player who's supposed to be good doesn't play good.
Okay, I'm looking at let's see, any other players. Iran
Alvarez.
What about Costa Rica?
Edson Alvarez.
Oh yeah.
He barely even played. I feel like at that point you put Hector Herrera.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that people don't like Tata. He's one of their best players, and he's not playing.
But HKAR does make a good point about Iran's midfield, and plus that was one of the big reasons England had dominated Iran was that midfield battle.
Yeah. Well, Herrera, guys.
Costa Rica. What about Costa Rica centimates?
Herrera's a good option. I mean, do you really remember the Costa Rican midfield?
No.
Yeah, not really.
Not really a flop, I don't think.
Yeah. Borges was probably.
What about Mason Mount?
Put
He got to the quarter.
What about Anders? Nah, I'm joking.
Mount he's fine against Iran.
I'm sorry.
Was one of the worst performers against USA, and then he got dropped after that.
Oh, Ramsey.
Yeah, but for somebody who's like one of the golden boys of England.
No,
I don't consider Mount a golden boy of England.
No,
yeah, but the media, though, he's like a £100 million player. He's like...
Yeah. Put Mount in that team now.
No!
Yes, he's fucking awful. He's awful.
I agree.
Okay, let's put Herrera. Can we all agree with Herrera?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'd be happy with him.
The pretty obvious is coming up here in the left wing. Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm sorry to say it. Ronaldo.
I think my front three would be Cristiano Ronaldo, Lukaku, and Dembele.
Albert, any objections? I know you may not want to hear this.
Yeah,
I can say like it's been underwhelming massively. I'd also put Lukaku or you even put the Qatari striker. He had some pretty good chances that he missed. What is it?
You know who I put?
I would like to say I'd like to give mentions to Suarez and Nunez.
No,
Suarez was really good in the Ghana game.
Yeah, Suarez turned up.
How the heck is Ali, who scored more goals than Lautaro Martinez in this team?
Yeah, you know what? Lautaro.
Almost Ali didn't score a single goal. What do you mean?
He was pathetic.
You can also
no, you're trolling. You're trolling. Lautaro wasn't bad.
Oh my God,
Lautaro wasn't even bad.
He almost cost you the ship, bro. He was the worst.
The only bad game Lautaro had was against Australia. Then he had good games. Against Saudi Arabia, he scored 2 goals, which were rolled out on offside. Against the Netherlands, he had many chances that were saved. Against France, the third goal by Messi is from a shot that stopped from Lloris. Like, Lautaro has been good this tournament. He just was very unlucky to not score. How is Lautaro worse than Lukaku?
Lukaku only played 1 game, though, so are we going to really put Lukaku?
He came on as... I mean, he had 10 minutes against Belgium. No, against Morocco, sorry. That is a good point you make. I do think a Uruguay striker has to be in this... Well, probably has to be in this front three, and Cavani didn't play very much.
So it probably is Nunez.
Put Martinez at right wing and
But he never plays at right wing, and he wasn't even bad.
But put Lukaku in it.
I'm pretty sure I remember Lautaro missing at least 4 like sitters.
But against Australia, he had a very bad game. But then the other games were really good, and he was just unlucky to score. Like literally, the goal that Messi scores in the final is because of a shot by Lautaro that's saved by Lloris.
Okay,
yeah, but normally Lloris just can't, like, he catches that. And Lautaro looks like...
No! How does he stop that?
He looks
it's
like
a point blank so fucked.
Okay.
You're
Okay,
fucking
AD.
trolling, man.
Okay,
No,
okay, let's move on.
I've got a front three suggestion.
Okay.
So Ronaldo on the left, Nunez in the middle, and the other Qatari player, Arkeef on the right.
I want to put Dembele, man. I want to put Dembele.
Dembele was so bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dembele has to be here. All right, here we go. This is the 11 that we have. And then you know what?
Did we really say that Dembele was that good whilst he was playing for Barcelona?
Yeah, you know. The thing with Dembele is that he started all the games. It's not like he came off the bench. Like, he started all the games, and he still had a very poor contribution throughout this World Cup. Like, only 2 assists.
Put either Lukaku or Martinez in that team.
I mean, AD made a good point that
I'm not putting Lukaku.
Lukaku made 2 substitution appearances,
Hold on.
and Rank described that Martinez had 1 bad game.
Yeah, but Almost
and I've got to say this again: Nunez scored less goals than Ali.
Piss off! Don't talk about him, please. Just don't. Almost Ali, he played for Qatar, and nobody expected Qatar to score any goals. But obviously,
but if they did, it would come from him.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, the chat. I mean, look how many people are saying Ali, man. Almost Ali. Like, there's a huge thing in the chat.
Yeah, because the chat is. I don't know what they're talking about because they haven't seen Lukaku probably.
It's just one game, man. It's just one half.
Lukaku, let's say he played versus in the first game. He still would not have scored any goals.
Okay, we can't do what ifs though. Like, we can't do what ifs. Like, we don't know to this day.
Yeah, but who else? Who else is else as a striker? Vlahovic.
Oh, you know,
Vlahovic. I mean, he didn't.
Sebastian.
I don't think he played against Cameroon.
Sebastian, you're wrong there. Almost Ali didn't even score. It was Montari that scored.
Oh,
it wasn't Almost Ali.
But who else? Benzema? No, I don't think so. Because
we can't even put him in here.
He didn't even play.
Yeah,
okay,
Janssen.
Let's go to the best 11, guys. I feel like we've been spending enough time here.
Let's go to the best. Bruno in goal. Just
Livakovic in goal. I'm gonna defend Livakovic until later. Livakovic has been the best goalkeeper.
No.
All right, best manager. Who was the best manager to you guys?
Regragui.
Scaloni or Regragui. Scaloni or Regragui.
I'm gonna go with
probably the two right answers.
Why is there so background noise? Jeez. It's annoying. But okay, hopefully
because when everyone has the mic the same time and we all talking, like, it gets all noisy, you know. By the way, in goal it has to be Bruno. So put Bruno in goal.
I agree. Bruno.
I'm gonna defend Livakovic, man. Like, the only reason they made it through against Brazil was because of Livakovic. And then in the third place playoffs, he was so much better than Bono.
I would say Livakovic.
I mean, I'm going to go with Bono personally because he got the most clean sheets. So, but
that's also because of the Moroccan defense. Like, we were placing Awerd, Saiz, we were praising all these players because the Moroccan defense was so good. Livakovic was the only reason they stayed alive against Brazil. He made 11 saves.
Also Guardiola.
And then the penalties against Japan. Yeah, Bardiol probably makes the 11.
But the thing is with Morocco is that they even had their center backs constantly injured, and he still was really good for them, which I think is impressive. So, I think there's an argument to be made. I think there's an argument. It's 50-50, but I'm just gonna go with Bono.
Let's all agree on the center backs, Guardiola and Saiz.
No, Harry
No,
Maguire.
you
man.
put Otamendi in there. You put Otamendi in there. I don't care.
Harry Maguire's
I
the
don't
only
think-
reason that England was able to beat us.
You really said that. Says he could play with one leg, and they still don't concede one goal.
Yeah.
That didn't
Bono.
turn out to be the case.
Yeah, yes, still.
Obviously, right back Hakimi, center backs Harry Maguire,
Oh
and
my God! No.
I think we're all going to agree on Hakimi at right back.
Yeah, can we all agree
Yeah,
on Hakimi?
Hakimi has to be.
And
How
obviously,
about
Theo
what do you think?
Hernandez at left back. Theo Hernandez at left back.
Yeah,
Not even
can we all agree with Hakimi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Left back,
My two
Theo
centre
Hernandez.
backs. One.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Theo
Left back.
Hernandez. Theo
Yeah, okay.
Hernandez.
Theo Hernandez.
Theo, yeah.
Guardiola and
Otamendi and Bardiol.
Nah, get in the bin.
you guys really
Otamendi, if you
Can we all
remove that
agree on
one mistake
Guardiola?
in the final, Otamendi played a perfect tournament. Perfect.
No,
Okay, Vardio.
he was not
Can
even
we all
the
agree with
best
Vardio?
Argentinian.
Yes.
Guardiola, yes.
I got
Says-
two suggestions on the
Says-
other side.
Okay.
Otamendi and Harry Suter, who played for Australia.
Ooh, yeah, that Suter guy was good. I'm trying to think who else.
From my heart, I want to say Tim Ream. He was a legend. 35-year-old comes in. That was good.
Yeah.
Whoever don't agree on Saïs,
Like that.
it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
Like,
That's it.
literally no one is agreeing with you, Sebastian.
No, Saïs, look how good he has been playing. He's probably
Look
one
how
of the
good
best.
Otamendi and Suter have played.
Yeah, but Saïs is better than both in this World Cup.
No, he's not.
How do you
Yes,
say
he
who's better?
Look how Morocco conceded 0 goals before the France game. Obviously, own goal, but you know.
But you're looking only at the statistics. You're not really
Yes,
watching the game.
Put Saïs in there. Put
I mean,
Saïs
part
in
of it was down to Bono and Hakimi as well.
there.
Yeah.
Saïs.
From
He's
Twitter, most best 11s I've seen on Twitter have included Maguire. I think Maguire was very, very good.
Oh my God, no.
Maguire
Maguire was
good,
actually-
but
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
Twitter
think
is
Maguire
usually
was good,
right on
but
things. Twitter is
I
always right.
probably wouldn't quite put him in that best 11.
He
Yeah,
got
and
his
Matt's
goal with Pulisic. Just
And
saying.
Matt's an England fan, so he knows how good he was. So
Yeah, he was good, but probably wouldn't quite put him in best 11.
I know
Okay.
I know
But I
Maguire.
could respect
But-
him going in there, though.
I know Maguire is good centre back, but you know we have to chill with this Maguire thing because you know he's one of the best centre backs. You know, like the goat.
Okay,
Look
Sebastian, can I ask you a question?
Yes,
What's the reasoning behind not putting Otamendi in there?
because in my opinion, he has not been the best centre back for Argentina.
then who is the
Who
best?
has
to
it
you?
been?
Romero.
Well, one
Romero
argument
played
had
better in
made
the final, but in every single game, Otamendi has been better than
we do
Romero.
it like this, or we do a poll and put Saïs, Aguerd, Otamendi, Romero, and then obviously Upamecano or Konate.
AD.
Oh yeah, Upamecano.
AD, can I at least, or you could go around. Can I at least address why Otamendi is the best centre back option for Argentina? Because
you can-
Romero had that poor game against Saudi Arabia, and Martinez was in and out of the team.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a poll. We'll have the poll decide, guys. How about that's the most fair thing to do, I guess. We'll do democracy.
And while you're at there, just put Walker Zimmerman as well. Just screw it, just for bans.
Yeah,
Yes.
for making that penalty.
Oh, yeah, that was disgusting.
Oh,
Tim
guys,
Ream,
I just realized.
Tim Ream was good. You can't argue with
guys,
that.
Guys, remember when we did the worst center backs? I forgot to mention Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zimmerman could be up there, but I don't know.
I think he performed better than we might have expected.
He was good besides that penalty. He didn't really do anything else wrong besides that penalty. So it's kind of harsh to blame him for that alone.
Yeah.
AD. I know how we could settle the two centre back the centre back debate. We could see what the rest of the best 11 is, and then we can get an idea on because what we might get is an overbalance of players for one team.
Oh yeah, this is actually a good shout. We forgot about him, guys. Where is he? Szczesny.
No, I wouldn't put him number one, but
he was really good in the group stage. He was probably the best group stage keeper, but Bono Livakovic made it much further.
Yeah. I'll put him in contention, but I won't like put him in outright number one. If that makes sense. I'll put him in contention. He's a good shout. Good shout. Let's just move on.
What about some of the bad teams though that were able to hold like really good teams to low goals? You got to think about that.
Oh,
like an Australian center back definitely could be maybe included into this list. They were
I mentioned Harry Suter,
or I don't know, some of the other bad teams that did half decent. Some of the Japanese or South Koreans could be maybe included. I didn't expect them to.
Japan didn't keep a clean sheet though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move on. We'll get back to the center backs thing in a later. Let's just see what the poll says, and then we'll get back to that. Anyway, CDM best single CDM for you guys.
Can I make one suggestion? And Sebastian's going to agree with this as well.
Jordan Anderson.
Change to a 4-2-3-1, and because that's
the second variation.
We're going to put Griezmann in later on, and the cam position's better suited for him.
That's my guy, Matt. That's my guy.
Griezmann was so bad in the final, though.
You just put Jordan Henderson.
But that's one game.
Yeah, but it's such an important game. I don't know. I just feel they ruined it for him.
Would you guys put Jordan Henderson?
No.
The best CDM? What the heck? No.
Yeah, no. He was surprising. I expected that to be such like a terrible Southgate decision, but
I've got
Enzo Fernandez. Bellingham and Enzo Fernandez.
I was going to say Bellingham and Amrabat.
Bellingham is basically Mount to me. He's just all English media. That's all Bellingham is.
Oh, Bellingham's much better than Mount.
Yeah, Bellingham's way better. Can we agree with Amrabat?
Yeah, Amrabat should be in there.
Yeah, fine. Let's put him. He's gonna sign for Liverpool soon anyway, so I'm happy about that.
We'll see about that.
Same with Enzo Fernandez.
I'm putting my cardio merchant Tyler Adams in here, but you guys aren't gonna agree.
Stop it.
Better than
Tyler.
Bellingham.
He's in contention, but he's in contention, but I'm not gonna like put him in the best 11.
Bellingham. If Bellingham.
If the best young player in the tournament doesn't make it, like it's already so.
No, Bellingham has to make it.
Okay, fine.
Bellingham and Amrabat.
Can we agree? Can we agree with Enzo Fernandez?
Yes.
I don't think he played every game though.
If we're gonna put Bellingham, we're binning Amrabat. I'm sorry.
Enzo Fernandez didn't play every game because he wasn't really a starter before the World Cup. But once he came on against Saudi Arabia, we played better. Once we came on against Mexico, we played so much better. He had an amazing game. He scored a goal, and since then he was always a starter.
Yeah, I think we have to put Enzo, and he got the best young player of the award thing too. So
yeah, and who else signed for Liverpool?
Blasphemy.
Yeah, all right, Enzo Fernandez, and the cam. Obviously, it's got to be Griezmann.
Modric, boys, Modric.
No, stop it. Modric hasn't.
You gotta stop it. Griezmann ruined his chances with that final. Modric is a legend. He's the Croatian Messi.
He's a legend.
Okay, but you're saying that Griezmann ruined his chances with that final, but Modric didn't ruin his chances with that semi-final.
No, because they overperformed anyway.
I mean, I think I might put Modric over Fernandez, and I think also I'd say the best Argentinian midfield was Rodrigo de Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Griezmann has been really good for like the tournament. I know the final he really wasn't that good, but for most of the tournament, besides the final, he was always good. So
Griezmann and the wingers that's got to be the easiest decision.
Where Modric beat Brazil, which allowed Argentina to win.
Oh my God, this guy. Modric.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put
Modric-
Modric in Cam though.
Whoever puts Modric can't go before Griezmann in this 11. Sorry.
No, Modric is probably better as a CM, not really as a cam. So
Modric hasn't been that good in this World Cup like last time. So.
Oh, guys, what about Bruno Fernandes?
Oh my God, not that penalty.
Bruno was good, but I wouldn't put him above. I wouldn't put him above Griezmann, Bellingham. No, I think I'd put Modric over him as well.
Bruno is still better than De Bruyne, so yeah.
Well, in this World Cup, I would say
he has, but you know.
But guys, these next two should be easy. Mbappe and Messi on either side, on both sides.
Everyone has to agree with this one. Mbappe and Messi, that has to be unanimous.
Yeah, clearly.
And the striker, obviously, it has to be
Julian Alvarez.
Sorry, Giroud.
Yes.
Giroud.
It's
Julian
obviously
Alvarez.
Julian Alvarez.
No, it's definitely Giroud.
No, like what's the reasoning behind saying Giroud over Julian Alvarez? I want to hear it.
He's more of a striker.
Yeah, he's more of a striker, while Julian Alvarez runs all over the pitch, does all the covering, does all the pressing, does the defensive work rate, and still scored the same amount of goals as Giroud. They both scored 4 goals, while Julian Alvarez was doing all of that work rate. Imagine. The same amount of goals, while Julian Alvarez is doing all the work rate.
Oh, there's so much echo note going on right now.
I do wish.
Alvarez won't make it. Alvarez can't make it. Giroud.
Why not? Like they scored the same amount of goals. Julian Alvarez and Giroud scored the same amount of goals, while Julian Alvarez is making all the work rate. He's pressing so much, he's defending in the midfield, he's linking up play, he's doing everything that Giroud isn't doing because he's at 39, and they are scoring the same amount of goals.
I do love Julian Alvarez, and I wish that he didn't go to City so he could play.
He's more like a left winger. Alvarez is more like a left wing or left.
Yeah, he is. He's not a striker.
He
played as a striker every game.
He's not
exactly.
He's a left wing.
Man, this is. Albert, what's your opinion? I don't think you've spoken yet.
Put Olivier.
I'd put Alvarez just so that there's one more Argentinian there.
You know what? Let's put Ronaldo. You know. Nah, I'm joking.
Well, actually, let me see how many France players we got. We got 3 and 2 Argentinians.
It would just equal it.
That team now.
Yeah, just equal it in my opinion.
Just put Olivier Giroud.
Well, we did make the mistake with Griezmann. No, it's just
Giroud is top 3 most important players for France national team.
Still needs the service.
Mm-hmm.
He has it with Griezmann, Dembele, Coman,
That's a difficult one.
Mbappe.
I don't
understand what's so difficult to think. Like, look at the amount of goals they scored. Both 4 goals this tournament.
But Clubhouse.
Both 4 goals. One is a true 9. The other covers the entirety of the attack. That's the defending.
Okay, guys.
The pressing.
Let's decide who got more assists. Okay,
Giroud is more handsome. That's
what does this have to do with being a striker?
He's just trying to prove a point because he doesn't have any points left. There's no reason to not put Julian Alvarez.
Eddie, if you might put Alvarez, just put a USA player because screw it. Like Giroud.
You're capping, Sebastian. You're capping. You're coping so hard.
Giroud.
All right, guys. Neither got any assists. It seems.
Yes, but Giroud.
Let's go by SOFA score. Let's see who the better tournament SOFA score was.
What you on about ratings, man?
We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see what happens here, Sebastian. I'm on your side.
I didn't SOFA score.
If Giroud wasn't there, France would not make the final.
Okay, guys. I have an idea. How about we put both? How about we do a 4-4-2? We just put both.
No.
I mean, that's also fine. I don't mind.
But then how does the team look? Because you're going to have 4 midfielders.
You'd have 3 defenders.
Man.
It has to be Julian Alvarez. I don't understand what's so hard to understand.
Nah, but if you're gonna put Alvarez, you just put Zlatan there because of the god, obviously.
You're coping because your team didn't make it, man.
Yeah, but it's Zlatan, It's Zlatan. I don't care. Just put.
I feel like it would have been much easier to put Alvarez in there if Bellingham was there instead of Fernandez.
Yeah, but Bellingham.
Just put Olivier Giroud. Just put Olivier Giroud.
But why? Give me a reason to put Giroud. Give me a good reason.
SofaScore has spoken. Olivier Giroud definitely has better ratings on SofaScore.
No, shut up.
I swear to God, boy. This is what's happening.
Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote.
No, Eddie. Giroud broke Thierry Henry's record. What did Alvarez do in this World Cup? Nothing.
He scored 4 goals.
He won it.
He scored a brace in a semi-final.
Okay, we're doing a vote. Okay, we're doing a vote.
Broke
Okay.
the record. Giroud broke the record. Put Olivier Giroud.
Okay, we're doing a vote. Okay, guys. A vote.
But most of the goals were before the World Cup.
Thierry Henry's record. You're mad if you're not putting
that doesn't mean anything in the World Cup.
Guys.
Yes, but still, look how influential he is to France.
Look how influential Alvarez is to Argentina.
Yeah,
Your point doesn't make sense.
No,
we have
Giroud broke Thierry Henry's record. So just put
but
Giroud.
It goes before the World Cup.
Okay, let's next speak. Okay.
You're not making sense. My guy, wake up. Wake up, Sebastian. You're not making sense.
Let's next speak.
Order.
Do the poll first of all, you do. That's a good option. But also,
I just did the vote.
In there. We have just put George Weah in there.
For Olivier Giroud, Sebastian, we have 4 games this World Cup above a 7 on SofaScore. Only 2 games above a 7.
Greg's supposed to be making a point.
Stop with this rating bullshit, man. Like,
it's defending your case, bud.
What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay. How about another tiebreaker? Who won the World Cup? Huh? How about that tiebreaker?
You know, he didn't help in that World Cup, Lautaro Martinez, because he was terrible.
Well, Julian Alvarez stepped up. That's because Julian Alvarez stepped up.
Okay, guys. Okay. So let's do this. I'm gonna keep the poll up for like 5 minutes, and whoever gets more votes within 5 minutes, they'll be the striker.
Vote for Giroud.
Yes.
You have no point, Sebastian. You aren't making a single point. You're just spamming to vote Giroud, but you're not making a single point. They scored the same amount of goals. Julian Alvarez covers so much of the pitch. He does all the pressing. He does all the ball recoveries. He's so intense on the ball. He does the link-up play.
We gotta move on, man. We gotta move on.
Put Giroud in that team now.
Give me a reason.
Put Alvarez in that team now. Just equal.
Can I suggest the next debate? I would like us to do the biggest, what did they call it on Twitter? It was hysterical. Though the worst moment or something like that. It was basically a bunch of different situations that happened that shouldn't have happened. Like McKennie drying his hands on the cameraman, or Emi Martinez acting like it was his penis with the trophy. Like a bunch of.
Anyways,
these teams were ruined as soon as people picked out Otamendi, for God's sake.
What? Bro, he made the most clearances, won the most aerial duels, made the most challenges. Argentina received the least shots on target, and you're not going to put Otamendi in there.
Okay, let's just do a vote. The vote on the side, okay?
Decide. Everyone put Giroud in the...
But why? Give me a reason. Give me a good reason. Give me a good reason. You have nothing. You have nothing. Okay.
Let's just move on, guys. Let's move on.
I'm going with the eye test. I think that Olivier Giroud was way more important for France than Julian Alvarez for Argentina.
Exactly. Stop being salty, rank. Stop being salty, rank.
I'm not being salty. Right. You're being salty because you don't have a single reason.
I don't think it would have been that big of a deal if Argentina subbed off Julian, but I think that completely killed the game for France. I was screaming at the TV, "What the hell are you guys doing taking him out here?" It probably won the game if they left.
He didn't really affect the game.
Okay, but I get they wanted to try to control the possession more, so they took him out for more of a possession-based player. But I think he's hitting those chances that they missed towards the end of the game there, and they probably could have won 3-2.
Sebastian, right, can I just say that 38 of Giroud's goals came before the World Cup?
Okay, but still. He broke a record. He broke.
Okay, but still, you have not a single reason to put Giroud in that
But
11.
what I'm saying is most of his goals that used to break that record became before the World Cup.
Would anyone in here break Thierry Henry's record? Like,
what does it have to do with the discussion of the best?
Okay, can we just move on? Can we just move on? Can we just move on?
What's the next talking point? What is it, Adrian?
I don't need to repeat myself. So
all right, this
yeah,
is the last one. Last topic. Last topic, guys. Last topic. We're gonna do power rankings. So, and we'll talk about some of the
Argentina and those teams.
Yeah, so we're gonna do by confederation. So let's start.
Is this based on the tournament results? Like, should Argentina be first, or is this based off of like what team's the most talented?
Like tournament results.
No, that doesn't make sense. But because you just pull up the tournament table and that's it. And that's your power ranking.
I would put Brazil above Argentina, but I don't know if this is based off of tournament results.
Yeah,
well, actually, the tournament result, just pull out the tournament table and that's it.
Morocco was better than Argentina in this World Cup.
Actually, let's do best games.
Okay.
Let's do the best.
You don't have this amount of stars, baby. You don't have this amount of stars, baby. You know that's why you're talking. You have not. You don't have any stars, man. You don't have any stars. That's why you're talking.
Okay.
Back me up. Morocco was better than Argentina.
No.
Okay, let's do best games this tournament. Let's do best games. So, what are the best games to you guys?
Cameroon, Serbia, Argentina versus France.
Argentina and Netherlands.
No, that's a good one.
Portugal, Switzerland.
Yeah, so Ronaldo is the true GOAT, by the way. Shh, cry.
Yeah, he was warming up the bench.
Oh yeah, now the Pessy fan cries. Love it.
The GOAT speaks Portuguese, but he's not from Portugal.
Yeah, like we could even say that Foden is better than Enzo Fernandez, which is true.
All right, let's do our version of the FIFA, the top 10 FIFA rankings. I like that idea. Basically, not the tournament.
Wait, let's do best games first, and then
I'm going to answer your question. My best games: England versus Iran, simply for the way that game turned out and the atmosphere, and also my other game is Japan versus Spain.
Okay, what about you, Zach? Best games to you this World Cup?
Definitely the final was number one. That was a pretty good final. It's only matched by the MLS Cup final. Both a 3-3 penalty shootout that was legendary. But I don't know. Other games, some of the most exciting other games to me were when Spain and Germany were getting eliminated, and you were flipping back. On match day 3 was excellent all around, flipping back between two games at the same time, checking scores. I think there was like 3 days in a row of that. So it's probably match day 3. I forget the other ones besides the Mexico and Costa Rica games. That they were probably up there for second place behind the final.
Yeah. Okay, Rank. What about you?
I forgot, by the way, Serbia, Switzerland.
Good shout.
The Australia ones too. They might be third place. Australia's games were actually kind of funny to see them trying to fight for it.
Yeah, I think that Serbia, Switzerland was really good. Cameroon, Serbia even was really good. Portugal against Ghana was really good, almost getting that draw in the end if it wasn't because Iñaki Williams leaped. Argentina against the Netherlands, Argentina against France, obviously. I think England against France was also very enjoyable to watch. That was a very high quality game, so I'll probably go with those.
Albert,
yeah, that was a good game.
The final, Argentina, Netherlands, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, just to see if they would even make it out of the next group, because they were both in both of those matches on the last day. They were hoping for 1 goal. Portugal, Ghana, and Japan, Spain.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me here. Let me do my 3 games. Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm better now. Okay, so my
also shout out to Argentina versus Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna do I'll do 5. For me, Spain Germany. I'd say that was a good game. It was a very interesting midfield battle between Musiala, Pedri, Gavi. It was a very tactical battle. Interesting there. It wasn't that quality in terms of goals, but it was an interesting affair. Obviously, Argentina Netherlands was also another good. Argentina France, that's another good one. I also really like
only 3. You're only supposed to do 3 because you said only 3 games. So
he's the host. He can do what he wants.
Fine. We'll just do 3.
Stuff.
Okay, fine. We'll do 3.
I would disagree with Spain though. I thought Spain was like, as tactical manager said, all possession, no penetration.
Well, Spain Germany was interesting. I like of the 4 games they played.
What the worst games? 3 worst games.
AD hasn't said all of his options.
Yeah, he said
let's do. Oh, Switzerland, Serbia. That's another good shout. Yeah, you could also. Say
what about the worst games?
Oh, let's do worst
AD,
games.
AD, your 3 games. There was Spain versus Germany, and what were the other 2 or 4?
Argentina, France, Argentina, Netherlands.
Okay.
Worst games.
First, USA, England. So boring. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right, bro. My heart rate was like 140.
But because you're an US fan, like for every neutral.
Exhilarating game.
And then obviously the next one has to be
Mexico, Poland.
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Although there was a penalty save in that game, so at least it does have a highlight.
I'm going for a game that pretty. I don't think anyone's gonna pick, but I'm gonna go for South Korea, Uruguay. I think that was kind of boring game.
Yeah, it was kind of boring as well.
Yeah.
I think that for the high-scoring games, I feel like
I also enjoyed
Spain, USA. Costa Rica was pretty boring because there was only one team on the pitch.
Yeah.
Good point.
I think the obvious choices are the ones that were like meaningless, like where the teams were already going to be eliminated pretty much. I don't know how many other there was, but there were some games that you just didn't even have to watch because there was no reason.
Yeah, like Netherlands, Qatar, probably.
Cameroon versus Brazil.
Yeah. You can maybe say that
USA versus
that was actually, that's probably the number 1 worst game. I didn't even watch the opening game. Like, who the hell cares about Netherlands, Qatar? That game is terrible.
No, that was the 3rd game.
Oh, what was the opening game? That was like, I don't know.
Qatar versus Ecuador.
Yeah, that game was pointless.
Yeah, true. But I watched every single game because I was like, yeah, screw it. Well, why not?
You have a double.
It doesn't look like it.
Sebastian, just if that is true, how did you watch on the 3rd day? The 3rd day games. What? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying how were you able to watch 2 games at the same time? Did you have 2 screens?
I have like multiple things that I can watch on.
Yeah,
okay.
Phone, iPad, everything else.
I was watching on
even my PS4. I can connect the game to my PS4 and watch it that way. So, and you know what? I have to say.
Oh, Tunisia Denmark's a good shout.
I was rooting for England versus France. I was actually rooting for England this World Cup.
Yeah, I like England actually.
Yeah, they're a good country.
It's a tough place to be in because they're our biggest English-speaking rival.
I haven't answered yet. I will say I don't think the semi-finals were enjoyable.
Yeah.
I also didn't enjoy the outcome and how some of the things went for the England versus USA game. But the worst, I think I'll go with Uruguay versus South Korea.
Yeah. Obviously, another one is and I'm trying to think of another one. What about Morocco, Spain? That was kind of a boring game, to be honest.
Any of the 0-0s were terrible. There was way too many 0-0s in the group stage. I think there was the most ever, or something like that.
And when Mbappe scored in the final, that second goal, I was like celebrating. Like I wanted Mbappe to win the World Cup again. He could have saved it. It could have saved football, actually.
You already won a World Cup, okay?
Yeah, but he could have saved it by helping Ronaldo, by Messi not being the debate over, basically.
Okay, and now the Ronaldo lover cries, okay.
The debate was over long before.
Nah, Ronaldo is still clear. I don't care what anyone says.
I think we've gone a bit off topic.
Nah.
Anyways, let's get back on topic. What about Mexico Poland? What about that game? That game
Oh,
was
it
really.
was so boring.
That was really boring.
I don't have it as one of my worst because at least there was a penalty save in it.
Oh, guys, well, Croatia, Morocco. That's a good shout.
Yeah, could do.
Yeah, Croatia, Morocco. I'm trying to think other games. Maybe you could say England, USA. It's kind of harsh for me to put that there because I think the first half was good, but the second half was so boring. Second half, nothing happened basically. So I'm not really sure if I could put that there. Then let's see. Maybe Costa Rica, Japan. You can maybe say that one.
Croatia, Belgium.
I mean, that
I
game
think
had
that
the
was an
entertainment of
entertaining
Lukaku
little draw.
missing good
Uruguay, South
opportunities.
Korea, Morocco, Croatia.
One of the worst games for me was Saudi Arabia, Argentina.
Bro, that was
What?
the best game, you know. When
Just because who wants Saudi Arabia to win? They killed journalists. I wanted Argentina to win.
they beat Argentina, so I was happy about that.
Well, I mean, Saudi Arabia still didn't go out of the group. They still
Bro,
got eliminated
yeah.
groups, so.
That was hard to watch.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay.
I have a good one. What was the best match you guys have seen from your nations? The nations we support.
England versus Iran.
80? USA,
I don't
Netherlands?
I don't remember. Okay,
Oh.
let's move on, guys. Let's move on. Okay, now the last
But yeah,
topic.
I'm happy with Uruguay versus South Korea as my worst.
All right, last topic, guys. Last topic. So, what should we do here?
I enjoyed when Serbia got fourth.
Not this again.
I'm joking, but I did not.
What about best goal?
I don't like Brazil. Those
Best
sticky
goals.
daggers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I've been trying to argue against the Richarlison
Chavez.
goal for a while now.
Chavez.
Which
Let's
one?
do best goals. Let's do
Chavez.
best
Which
goals.
Richarlison goal are you arguing against?
I think this will probably be the last
Obviously,
topic.
the
This is my last
Richarlison
one
goal.
for today.
Best goals has to be Chavez, Richarlison, and
I think Mbappe, especially if they would have ended up winning that game.
That was yeah, good answer, Mbappe.
I like the Di Maria goal better. Like all the link-up playing on first touch in the
Yeah,
counter-attack.
Chavez, Richarlison.
The Chavez goal was great.
Bukayo Saka also. Bukayo Saka. His
That's
goal was
Qatar. Brazil,
very
Serbia. Belgium, Morocco. Wow.
But I don't know. I feel like is it an official award? Because if it is, I think you can't really say the Richarlison goal wasn't it. But it was kind of meaningless. It didn't really matter. That's the only thing. The Mbappe goal to tie it up in the final. That was.
Yeah. And also,
Just to clarify, which Richarlison goal are you talking about?
I think it's about the bicycle kick.
yeah, the
bicycle
bicycle
kick.
kick.
I thought that was a
Okay.
good goal. The one I think is overrated is the one against South Korea. I mean, he does that juggle with his shoulders, but when he gets the ball, it's just a normal tap-in.
Yeah.
Well, it was mostly because of the link-up play, because they've made a lot of first touches inside the box, which was very nice to see.
Xavi's free kick was good. Nice. Rashford free kick was good.
The Mexico free kick was incredible. That was a really nice free kick.
Yeah, that one stands out to me. So I could either go with that one, but I'm also tempted to go with one that's not mentioned yet. Neymar versus Croatia.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
The
that
link
was
up
really
play,
good.
and then the way he rounded the keeper, and then put it into the roof of the net.
Yeah, that was a hard shot to get off. He was such a tight angle.
Chumani versus England. I think that was a very good goal.
That was also really
you're
good.
right about
Oh,
that.
yeah, Germany. That was a good one.
I still
Why
think
so-
the Di Maria goal in the final with that counter-attacking, all the first
think-
touches.
And
Oh,
I
what
think-
about what about Netherlands' second goal against Argentina?
No,
That's a good one.
yeah,
That was a
I
pretty
enjoyed
intelligent
that,
free
but I
kick.
don't think it's that nice of a goal. I think that's just normal things. Then Netherlands.
Normal. What do you mean normal?
No,
Yeah.
but I do think that I made a comment to somebody on Twitter about it. I think that they should take more from American football on free kicks. They need to do more
Netherlands.
plays.
Netherlands used to do that before in the history. So those type of goals with Cruyff and those other players.
I mean, it's still pretty smart, man. Like that's still very difficult to pull off. So
yeah, I remember a similar goal to that one. That was Zanetti against England in the 1998 World Cup, where it was the same free kick, like just passing it into the box to score.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't think the goal itself was that amazing, but the way it was executed was really.
Ooh, what about Thriller versus Serbia? That third goal. The pass.
I remember it a little bit.
What about the?
Yeah, I'm going to stick by Neymar versus Croatia. I could maybe go with Chavarez versus Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, I forgot this one. This was a great one. I forgot about this one.
That was a great long shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
a good goal.
That was nice.
Also, Abubakar against Serbia, chipping it over the keeper.
Oh, that goal was so nice. Oof.
Messi goal versus France. Yeah, Messi goal versus France.
The one that could have been it if Messi would have scored at the end there to make it 3-2. That was incredible. After Mbappe tied it up right before the ending of the game.
Outside the box and Lloris makes the save.
Oh yeah, that I remember that moment.
It was like
that got me excited as well.
It was just right to the keeper, but if he put that to either side of the keeper, that was a goal. That was so fast and so far outside of the box. That would have been insane to win the game like that.
Yeah.
Who was the best player in this tournament, in your guys' opinion? For
Messi.
Me, it's Mbappe. For me, it's Mbappe.
Nah, I think Messi deserved, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think Mbappe is a good shout.
Mbappe carried France.
My problem with Mbappe is I didn't really do much in the quarterfinals and the semifinals.
I don't.
That's because Walker and Stones had done a job on him.
Yeah, I know. That's why I can't say Mbappe. That's why I can't say Mbappe because
even if Mbappe don't ghost for 80 or 90 minutes, he still turns up.
I think you're wrong, Sebastian. Though I think that France's roster is 10 times better than Argentina's roster. Messi's carrying Argentina. He scored in every qualifier, every World Cup.
He scored 20 penalties, so Argentina's got a lot of penalties.
Yeah, well,
you're coping so hard.
AD, you did mention an exception on the England game. I could also mention that if you take away the penalty that Messi scores against Saudi Arabia, what did he really do in that game?
You mean Messi?
I think he creates a ton of chances. Anytime he touches the ball, you're on the edge of your seat waiting to see what's going to happen.
Every time Pulisic touched the ball, man, it's just legendary. That guy is too good. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
For me, the USA player for me that did that this tournament was Dest. Honestly, Dest was incredible with the ball at his feet.
Winston McKennie was the best in my opinion for USA.
Yeah. All right.
Could have been Griezmann had he had a better final.
True.
Yeah. All right.
I also want to throw in Modric. You guys are hating on Modric. He was incredible.
Yeah, I think this was a good stream. We went through a lot. Almost 2 hours.
Could even say Bono.
Yeah, Bono.
Yeah,
for me, best player, it has to be Messi because he scored in almost every single game except against Poland, and he was.
You guys want to talk off stream? If you guys can.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna end here for today. So I was gonna do the power rankings, but we're not gonna have enough time. It's already hour 58 minutes.
Did you check the poll in the chat about the striker thing?
Should we wait 2 minutes?
Alvarez won. Alvarez won it.
Take that, Sebastian. Take that.
What? I did not even see that, but
58-41, I think.
Yeah, you know what? I think Mbappe. He will win more World Cups, so I don't think he's that worried about losing this one. Mbappe will win more World Cups because of France, the depth they have.
Yeah, France is insane.
They have
all right.
The two best.
I think France has to worry about the USA's young talent, though. You guys laugh. You'll see. And England as well. I think England and USA are going to be France's biggest.
Good joke. You said USA. Good joke. Probably going to lose versus Chile in the Copa America. So.
Chile's bad now. Okay.
Yeah. Don't need to say that, AD, because
the only teams that are better than us in South America are Brazil and arguably Argentina.
So what's next, AD?
Okay.
Nice.
Arguably.
Okay. All right, rather.
Live by the next stream.
We'll discuss about 2024 Copa America another stream. So thank you guys for joining today's stream. It has been a good stream, guys. We've been here for a long time now. An hour and 59 minutes. I didn't expect to do a 2-hour stream. We went through a lot of different topics. So I'll have timestamps in the description below. And of course, remember, guys, to like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new on here. And obviously, all right, this is the last World Cup stream for 2022, man. So
and the last stream of this year. So we will be back next year.
Well, actually,
there's games at Christmas.
I might do a preview. I might do like a top 5 league preview thing on this weekend. If I'm available.
Oh no, Liverpool is back. Oh gosh.
I might do something like that this weekend. I have to see my schedule, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching today's stream. I'm sorry I didn't go through all the comments because we had a big panel today. I didn't expect this panel to be this big. So I try to rate as much comments as I could possibly.
It's bigger than Mexico's trophy cabinet. So
okay. Anyways, remember, guys, there'll be 2 more World Cup videos. I'll do like my own World Cup draw in a few days once the FIFA rankings are out, and then I'll do a World Cup 2026 early prediction video. So that'll be coming out in the next few days.
What?
So I hope you guys do enjoy.
Early what?
Early prediction video.
For what?
2026. Which nation is going to make it?
Okay, but it's best to do it like next year or so, because it's too early. Because I think UEFA and some other confederation don't start until 2024, I believe. Their qualifiers.
Yeah, I mean, we'll still do it. I'll still do it just to get the views up and everything. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Soon.